Some coaching points when we're using bands in any program. One is to always start slow before you progress to fast, and two is to always start light before you progress to heavy. One of the things we say at Tip of the Spear is power equals mechanics plus speed. So it's imperative that we get the mechanics down first. And what's awesome about these bands is that as we introduce them, we don't compromise our mechanics at all. We just start to speed things up. Okay? And as that speed goes up, power is going to go through the roof. Okay, this is a resistance band drill in our coil progression. It's one of the basic ones. Obviously, you're going to start with the kid mastering the coil posture before you start to add this resistance. When you do, we're going to start with a light band. Okay, the setup would be just use the loops to put your feet in. So I'm going to put that on my left foot, then on my right foot, then I'm going to get a nice base, weight on my insteps, then I'm going to get into the band. So my hands are going to come here. I can stand up for a second. From here, I'm going to condense. My hands are going to come into guard, and I'm just going to hold this. Okay? So this is something that can be done for time usually. I'd say 20 seconds is a good starting point for kids. From there, you can either increase the time or you can go up to a heavier resistance band. Okay, this is another drill in our coil progression. We're going to do, get in our coil position with band resistance, and we're going to start to incorporate movement. Okay, this would be done real slowly. Again, the setup, one foot in, other foot in, get your nice base, and then you're going to come into the band. Here I'm going to condense. Then you can have a coach give commands. We're going to move to the left a couple steps, right a couple steps. You can come forward with it, back with it. Okay? You can get real creative with this. You can go for time again. Again, you want to start slow and start to progress. Some of the things you're looking for is that I'm not starting to lean. The band will kind of self-correct that. It'll start to fall off if I'm not staying here. Okay? Our hands want to stay, our arms about parallel to the ground. And we don't want to take big greedy steps. Everything is 6-inch steps, staying grounded, okay? Again, you can progress this drill by going up a little bit, but with the movement, it's going to be hard to go much higher than a red band, especially for younger kids. This is another drill in our coil progression using bands. This drill is called Iron Core. I'm going to keep my stabilizer bands on just because it's never a bad idea to incorporate these when you're doing lateral movement. It just helps with good posture, good form for kids. The setup for this, guys, I'm going to use an anchor point. You could do this on a field with kids, being partners. So one kid would hold while the other kid was going. That kind of, if you need bang for your buck and you're short on time, it's a good way to do it. You're getting two birds with one stone. But for the demonstration here, I'm going to use an anchor point in my black band. So I'm just going to get here with it. I'm going to get in my coil posture with the band, like pretty much halfway between my wrists and my elbows. So from here, I'm in my coil posture. I'm going to take 2 steps laterally and 2 steps back. Okay, a couple of things you're looking for is that the elbows stay inside the frame. They don't get turned as I take on that lateral resistance. Also want short steps, good contact with the insteps of the feet. Obviously, anything I do facing one way, when I'm going lateral, I would do the other as well. Okay, this is another drill in our coil progression. This drill is called rolling meatballs. You can use a dynamic stabilizer band. You can actually use these for a lot of drills. It's a good idea to incorporate these because they activate a lot of muscles in the hips and the glutes. Kind of helps from this posture happening. We want to push out on the band, right? So we have room for our hips to clear. It's also a position that's just vulnerable for injury. So this is a great tool to kind of fight that position and get kids in a good posture that's safe. Okay? For the drill, we're going to get in our coil position, bring our hands into guard, and we're going to start to roll the ball like a meatball, circular fashion. Okay, so from here, we're going to start to foot fire and move. Okay, a couple things you're looking for in this is that the ball continues to roll in a circular fashion. Okay, you also want to make sure the weight is on the insteps. They're keeping a nice wide base, and the hands aren't coming up at all.